is that the total sum to be allocated for head M of the estimates be reduced by $100. Ms. Foo Mee Har.
Chairman, sir, my apology for the coarseness in my voice. For budget 2018, total spending by the government is estimated to be 80 billion, representing an increase of 8.3% year-on-year, mainly on the back of increased spending in transport, trade and industry, and home security. Even though our government spending at 19% of GDP is considered lean when compared to other developed countries, the expenditure growth has been on the rise, and cost management discipline is more important now than ever. It is critical that we consider our expenditure growth very carefully and take every step to ensure we get best value for the money we spend. In the private sector, it is common strategy to consider cost-cutting in other areas to fund new investments and increases in expenditures. I call on the government to take a bottom-up analysis of each ministry expenditure needs to scrutinize and prioritize cost items. Finance Minister has introduced the discipline of moderating the pace of ministry's budget growth in the last two budgets. What more can the government do to work smarter and more efficiently? First, I would like to ask the Minister if the operations of ministries and statutory boards are subject to productivity reviews to establish their operational efficiency and goals for improvement. Given the vast number of agencies in operations, ministry can leverage off such reviews to establish best practices and improve their processes to become leaner. Second, with the significant infrastructure spending and government programs yet to come, I would like to ask the Minister what mechanisms are in place to evaluate and monitor spending to ensure value for money and accountability on outcomes and spending. How will public officers be rewarded for cost savings they manage to secure against allocated budget for projects? There should be incentives to recognize public officers' efforts in cost savings. We do hear stories of public sector officers rushing to spend allocated funds towards the end of financial year, about this time, often on programs they could have done without. The understanding is that they fear being penalized in future budgets if they underutilize the current budget. Third, with increasingly complex challenges facing the government, it is critical that the public sector agencies adopt a coordinated whole-of-government response and work collaboratively to avoid duplication of efforts and cost. I'm pleased that the recent Public Sector Governance Bill sends a strong signal on the importance of cross-agency coordination. With the new bill in place, chief executives of stat boards will be obliged by law to cooperate and collaborate with other public sector agencies to deliver value to the public. I believe that much cost synergies may be realized from cross-agency collaboration and interagency sharing of data.